happens when you have fear? Let me give you an example. Like if I'm fearing something and I realize like that fear I'm having isn't lining up with a sound mind. It isn't lining up with love, right? And it isn't lining up with power. It's lining up with another reality. So then I realize, wait a minute, the fact that I recognize that shows that I'm using discernment and I have the ability to hear God in this moment. And the moment I see that, I'm like, God, what do you think? He goes, I've given you power, love, and a sound mind. Do you realize the fear of God? The fear of God. Hear me out. Now, the fear of God, according to the knowledge of good and evil, makes you this little tiny bug that's scared that any moment God's going to crush you like a bug, right? That's the fear we've been taught. Like, watch out, man. Watch out. You better fear God. Boy, if you do this, God's going to... That's the way we've been taught. But listen, the fear of God does this to you. Here's discernment of the fear of God. The fear of God puts you in power. It empowers you. It gives you love. And it gives you a sound mind. So what I would do is when I would feel fear, I would take that thought captive. I'd take it to the obedience of Christ. And I would say, Father, show me your love in this fear. Show me your sound mind in this fear. Guys, I'm teaching you something right here. Now, when you're doing this, as crazy as this sounds, do you realize this is a real life scenario that you're going through, that you're training your senses and you're training your mind to come into alignment with the voice of God. You're training yourself to hear God's voice in this, right? So you're taking everything that looks bad and you're aligning it up to what is good.